Hey there, how's it going today? Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Review Sesh. If you've been here before, I really do appreciate you coming back to visit me. And if you haven't been here before, give me just 1 minute. Let me tell you a little bit about who I am and what I do. So my name's Mike. What I do is I review federally legal hemp products and devices. So it doesn't really matter whether it's a consumable product of any kind or whether it's a functional device of any type. We're going to be looking at all of that stuff on this channel. I really do hope you enjoy the content that I'm making for you. So guys, as you can see, I'm coming to you from the beach. That is because we are well into summer. It is the 2nd of June as of the making of this video. And with the new month, guys, comes a new unboxing. And I can't wait to get into it, but real quick, I'm going to go ahead and, as usual, I'm going to kick it back to the previous me. And he's going to go on, he's going to reiterate a little bit about what it is that we're doing on this channel. And he might even be able to explain a little bit about what THCA is, if there are any of y'all who are still unsure, unfamiliar, or on the fence about what that is. And then after that, we're going to be getting right into this very, very cool unboxing. Alright, as you guys know, I review federally legal hemp products and devices on this channel. And some of these products have THCA in the name. And THCA is one of those things that has an awful lot of people confused right now. So if you're one of those people that's confused, give me just one moment. Let me explain a little bit. I might be able to educate you a little bit about what THCA actually is. And THCA stands for tetrahydrocannabinolic acid. And it's the naturally occurring compound found on all hemp plants everywhere. Basically, it's the precursor to what we know now as Delta-9, THC. Alright? So, in and of itself, though, guys, THCA is not psychoactive. You're not going to go out and eat a piece of a hemp plant and get any elevated effects. It does not work like that. It first has to undergo a process called decarboxylation. And decarboxylation may sound like a fancy chemistry word, and it's because it is, but it's very simple in principle, and it simply means application of heat. So it doesn't really matter whether it's environmental heat, just the heat of the sun, it's a hot day outside, or, we're applying some artificial heat with some flame or with an electronic heat source like I like to use. We are decarboxylating that THCA molecule, and it's dropping that A right off the end of that molecule chain, and it's leaving you with good old-fashioned THC. So, guys, I want to be very clear on this. For all intents and purposes, the THC that everybody that you've ever spoken to or has ever spoken about before this, before 2018, they have been referring to THCA, the naturally occurring compound found on the plant. All right? Very clear about that. It is basically the same thing everybody's always spoken about. But the great thing is, since 2018 in the Federal Farm Bill, we can get all these things to our doors. We don't have to go out and, deal with strange people at odd times of night, potentially go out and, waste our time at the least and risk our safety at the worst. Now we just get it mailed to us. And when you get your packages in the mail, you're going to be getting something like this. This is a notice to law enforcement and the Postal Service. And it just dictates what is in the package, and it does list the applicable sections of the 2018 Farm Bill that the things in the package are covered under. Very important to hold on to these guys. You don't want to get rid of these right now. They pack flat. Just hold on to them. There's no reason to throw these out at this moment. For the foreseeable future, hold on to these and hold on to any COAs or certificates of analysis that you may have with your products. All right? All right, guys, what we're looking at today is the June box coming to us from the Weed Box. And this one, as the rest of them, it's not a subscription box, guys. This is a monthly curated box. It's got a bunch of goodies in it every month with a different theme. And this month's theme is Island Vacation. So we're at the beach right now. Always comes in this very, very cool green box that blends in quite nicely to my green screen. Look at the overhead camera, get a good look at it. We're going to go ahead and open it up, and we're going to see what's inside, guys. As usual, what you're going to be getting inside, you're going to be getting a little postcard. You can win a free box. Post a picture of this one, or the one that you get, and enter to win another free one. Little sticker. The ever-present green wrapping paper. Really nice. They don't skimp on the packaging with these things, guys. They package very, very, very well. All right. Let's see what's in the extras pack. You're always going to have your main piece, your glass piece, plus you're going to have your extras pack here. All right. Let's see what we got here. We have a clipper lighter. Plain Jane, this one. Gelato Punch sample. It's a half-gram pre-roll. It's 27.8% hybrid. Twisted hemp wraps. This one's called Island Hopper, and I do believe, yep, they're all hemp. 4 wraps in that. And 1 gram of Hawaiian snow cone flour. This is coming in at a whopping 31.56% THCA, and it is an indica dominant hybrid. Pardon me. Little hiccups. And as usual, as always, I always keep the socks. These have become my primary socks, guys. I wear these socks more than any others, and I really do like them. So get that out of the way, and then we're going to open up the main attraction here. Open up the main piece. Now, I said they use a lot of packaging material, guys. That's quite a lot of packaging material. And as you guys are seeing this box, this isn't the only box. They actually do come box inside of a box, and with all this other packaging material. So you can be very sure it's going to get to you safely. Now, whether I can open it safely or not, that's another thing. We'll see. All right. Be very careful when you're unwrapping these things, guys. There is so much packaging material, you kind of want to get through it quick, but always best to be safe. This is glass after all. All right. Here's one bunch of bubble wrap. Here's another one. Oh, yeah. There we go, guys. Look at that. That is nice. That's sweet. I love how it's very simple. Very simple. But I love it. I love the little swirls there. If you guys have been watching me for any amount of time, you know I don't like a lot of embellishment on my glass pieces. I'm not a huge fan of, a lot of, you know, decoration and stuff like that. I am a real fan of the plain Jane piece. I like to see the function of it. And a lot of times, the decoration you get in some of the more heady pieces is just a bit. It gets in the way of being able to observe, the vapor as I like to vape. All right, pretty standard bowl, very standard bowl. All right, guys, let's open up this Hawaiian snow cone and see what this is about. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, on the nose, that is nice. Mm. Let's see if I can find anything out about this. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, so it's a indica dominant hybrid. Looks like it's a cross of Skittles and lemon cherry gelato crossed with Hawaiian plushers, I believe. Go ahead and check it here. All right. So Hawaiian snow cone. Yep, that's what it is. It's a cross of Skittles and lemon cherry gelato. 31.56%. And I gotta say, guys, definitely comes through. I can definitely tell there's gelato in there. It's very, very creamy smelling. Very creamy smelling. This is a 1 gram sample. All right. So, guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a cut here. I'm going to grab some water for this thing. We're going to check out the function of it. And I'm probably going to give it a shot. I may or may not combust with it, but definitely going to take it for a spin with the One Hit Wonder. And I'll let you guys know what I think. Hang tight. We'll be right back. All right, we're back, and I've got some water in this thing. Function is pretty nice. Very, very nice function. I quite like it. We'll see how it hits. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna break up this Hawaiian snow cone. We're gonna use the world's best grinder. This is the grinder that I make with my printers, my 3D printers, and it is the best grinder I have found yet to grind for vaping. So very, very nice. Usually get a very fine, very even grind. Oh yeah, the smell comes out in that. Yep, very fruity, very gelato, tropical gelato forward smell to it. We're going to go ahead and be hitting this with the One Hit Wonder, manufactured by Crossing Tech and brought to us by the Dab Hut. Really nice little device, and I've yet to find a piece from the weed box that it does not run very well with. So let's go ahead and give this a try, and I'll let you know what I think. Mm. Oh, that's tasty. Function is great. I really like that function. And as far as the flower goes, guys, the flower, it's very smooth, but it's very punchy in the gelato realm. You know you're hitting something that's got some gelato in there. It's very, very nice. Very nice. Oh, yeah. I'm digging that. Got another bowl or two left of that. I'm going to enjoy that. So, yeah, it's a really nice piece. Yeah, very, very simple percolation down here. You can see just a little hole in there, a little hole in there, and it has this little almost vortex kind of thing going for it because it's perking from both sides. Pretty neat. and it hits very, very well for the size that it is. Love the fact that it's a simple piece too. I don't, like I said, I don't really like really fancy pieces, and I don't really like pieces that have overcomplicated percolators, because they can be a pain to keep clean. This one, I can tell, is going to be super, super easy, super simple to keep clean. And, I should have no problems at all keeping this really nice and clean. So I think I'm going to put it through its paces and see how much I can dirty it up, and see how easy it is to clean. So, yeah, nice. Really nice. Well, I appreciate you guys coming by and visiting me. I will be starting up a little bit more content coming up. I've got some new brands coming, some that you haven't seen represented on my channel. I'm really excited to be looking into those, share those with you. Got all sorts of stuff that I'd like to get into that I have planned for on down the line, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting into summer proper in the next couple of months, and seeing what I can accomplish in the next 2 or 3 months. Got a lot of stuff going on here at home, more stuff than I'd like, really, but it seems like it might be fairly positive. So I'll share that with you when I can. Might be good things on the horizon for everybody. Till I see you next time, guys, I want you guys to take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones, and you all take care of each other. Don't sweat the small things. Don't worry about the minor things that are bothering you in your day-to-day. There are important things out there that need to be addressed, but there's some things that are just out of your hands, out of your control, and it's best not to dwell on them. It's one of the things that I've been kind of struggling with a little bit. I have a habit of obsessing and dwelling on things that I have absolutely no control over, or no fault in, or just whatever. I have no place in whatever I'm dwelling about, or obsessing over. And it's hard to let go sometimes. But that's when a good distraction comes in very, very nicely. So if you have any hobbies, or if it's nice outside, just go out for a walk. Do something to distract yourself. Find something to keep your mind busy. I'm working on that right now, and that's why I'm thinking about getting back into making more content. I need something to distract my mind and keep me a little more busy. So yeah, look forward to bringing you guys a whole lot more. As always, I want you to continue to take care of yourselves, and yeah, just keep staying lifted, keep staying blessed, and I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Peace.